So we're outside the polar bear enclosure now. So if I turn the camera around, you should be able to see the two cubs. Right in the top there, look. There's one of the polar bears, and the next one behind, look. So there's two polar bears walking. The two cubs, Nanook and Nori. Hope the mum has gone to another zoo. She's been gone a while. But these two, as I've said in other videos, because I've been stacks of times, they've settled in really well. It's one of 3 parks in the UK that has polar bears. I think Yorkshire Wildlife Park is the other one. And then there's Scotland. There's one in Scotland that's got bears, and of course this one. So there's 3 in total. So there's one of the bears there. And the other one is in the top corner. Just over there, look, walking. And it's 4:30 and the weather is still glorious. On Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025. There's one of the bears there. And there's one of the bears now, look. And there's one of the bears now, look. Hello, polar bears. Full walk. There's one of the polar bears walking. Hello, Arthur. One of the polar bears. The other one's in there somewhere. He's gone round the back. Or maybe up there in its hiding place. But there's one of the bears there walking. Hello, Archie. So just at the polar bear enclosure at Peak Wildlife Park in Staffordshire. I'm fine, thank you. Hello to you, Archie. So just watching the polar bear. Oh, it's doing a number 2. We won't video that. But in this one we have the Arctic foxes. There's one down there in the corner. Sorry, that's not, no, just down there, look. Sorry, that was my face, you don't want to see that. Don't know how that happened. Then the other one was over here somewhere. It's probably moved now. Oh, hang on, the other polar bear has come out. So, he's in the top corner just there. So there's the other bear. Hello, Anne. So there's one of the bears, and then the other bear is heading down there, look. So as I said on the video earlier, this is one of 3 wildlife parks in the UK that has polar bears. This one, Yorkshire Wildlife Park, I believe, is the second one, and there's one in Scotland that has them as well. So you've got the 2 bears together. So the one there, and then they're basically walking up to each other now, look. So if we just move the camera along, you can see them both together now. You have to leave. That's fine, don't worry. This will be put on the channel later, so subscribe at Cosmos25. You'll be able to watch the footage later. But there's the 2 bears walking together. So I'm going to carry on walking around now, and I'll show you the rest of the enclosure. Because the mum has been gone a while. So these 2 have settled in very well. These are the babies. Very independent now. I've got some more updates to share later on in the videos. There's another travel blog coming up. I did mention it last week when I came back from my cruise. So there will be another travel blog coming up. So again, stay tuned for that. So this is the rest of the enclosure. Just here. This is the rest of the enclosure, the polar bears. So again, they've got one of the largest in the park. So we'll head down back towards the wallabies. I haven't seen the lemurs today. They've probably been shut in actually, because they do shut some of them in at 4:30. But the park's open till 6 because it's a school holiday for Cheshire and Derbyshire. Staffordshire school holiday starts this weekend. Manchester started theirs last Friday, just gone. So all the school holidays are different. So You'd think all the counties would have the same holiday at the same time, but they don't. But anyway, but there's quite a few kids here today and parents as well visiting. So, and on a day like this, it's glorious. So it's understandable. But anyway, this is one of the cafes that you can visit here. We'll head back into the wallaby enclosure. Chances are the lemurs have been put to bed. Then again, I don't know yet. Because the park's open another hour and 25 minutes. But what an afternoon to spend away from home. And it's a glorious day. So please subscribe at Cosmos25 to the channel. Hopefully get back into the wallaby enclosure now. And head on into the lemurs, which are through there. Hopefully they're still out, I don't know. But we'll have a look. The wallabies are still out. As you can see just behind here, look.